whatever that means. The first question's from Alex. You like younger men? I like all men, but I happen to be in a relationship with a younger man. I don't believe the age is important. I think it's a number. I think that there's a reason I like younger men, mostly because I'm kind of a young-spirited woman. I'm not really, I'm kind of, I don't want to say I'm immature. I'm not immature, but I'm more of a free spirit, and I like to do a lot of things that some older women may not like to do, like go to Lollapalooza, which I'm not going to right now, by the way. Lollapalooza is going on in Chicago, and this is the first year in a long time that I'm missing it. Wolfman, I would so ruin you. Oh, I guess that must be some sort of a compliment, right? Let's see. Does that answer your question, Alex? Why do you ask, Alex? Anyway, Jonathan, KarenLee, what do you think of female wrestlers like the Bella Twins, Sasha Banks, and the others? I have no thoughts. What do you think about them? Do you like 18-year-old or under boys? No effing way. No. You know, as I get older, I can't go down to, that's like a ridiculous difference, okay? You've got to be realistic. Now, if I was a 25-year-old, I'd probably like an 18-year-old. So it really depends. How old am I? Old enough to know better than to answer that question. No, I'm just kidding. I'm in my 50s. Does that help you? Let's see. CKA, have you enjoyed the summer because fall is coming next month? CK85, fall is here in Chicago. It is literally like, I think it's 50 degrees outside. It is so cold out that I put this on because I love Tom Petty. This is from the American Girl. I don't know if you guys can see this. American Girl Tom Petty concert from several years ago. And I thought, oh, it's going to be like another sunny, hot day, and it is freezing. But thank you anyway, James, for saying I look great. Wish you were in the ring with them, Jonathan. A little wrestling in the ring. Thank you, Stealth Drago. What else? Have you ever experienced a swing or cuckold? Absolutely, I'm not interested in any cuckolding. And have I swung? No, I actually haven't. I'm beginning to think more. I interview people for my podcast, which is Sex Talk with My Mom. Hey, welcome, Donovan. The more that I find out all the strange and unusual and fringe type sexual things that are going on in the world, the more I realize I'm really, really boring. But that doesn't mean I'm not open to it. These are my goals next year are to go visit a porn shoot, because some of my friends are porn stars, and they have so graciously invited me to see Sarah J. has Wideside Productions. You should check out her stuff, WYDE, SYDE. And I don't know if you guys know Sarah J., but she's great. And she said, and thank you, Sandy, for saying I'm not boring. I'm just kidding. You know that. Anyway, so I'm going to go, on my bucket list is to go see a porn shoot that she's shooting. And also, I would love to experience, because I'm a little bit, I figured out, of an exhibitionist in some ways. I'd like to experience like an S&M club and see what goes on there. I'll answer your question, Donovan, in a minute. What was your question? Just repost it, because it's very hard to go through YouTube and Instagram at the same time. So I'm trying to balance it out. And anyway, so I don't remember what your question was. Does that answer your question, Alex? Okay. Hi, Hurt Locker. Please talk about sex, vibe, have. I think I just did. Okay. Thank you, Tasha. I look good for someone in my 50s. Thank you. There's only one season here in SoCal. I know, J623L. That's why I spent a lot of time in Los Angeles. I'm the best YouTuber. Oh. This is not me coming on to you, but what do you women think about when they are naked in front of a man? What do I think about when I'm naked in front of a man? Man, that's actually a pretty good question. It depends. I mean, it could vary from day to day or experience to experience. Sometimes I fantasize about strange fantasies. I know I go into my own little imagination land, and sometimes I'm really in the moment and just focusing on the person I'm with. So it really depends. Hey, Karen, big fan. What is your favorite movie? I have to say one of my favorite movies is Pulp Fiction. Now you know how weird I am, right? But I love that movie. Other favorite movies. Shawshank Redemption. I like a lot of the classic movies, but then some of them, I haven't really seen a movie that I would put on my favorite list lately. What age is it okay to talk to a cougar since I'm 20? Donovan, there are people that are, there are plenty of people that are older than you who are cougars. Cougar to me is a confident, older, unique, genuine, assertive, and racy woman. Okay, so that doesn't mean that you can be 25 years old and be that, right? It depends on more about the confidence than it does and the experience and that kind of stuff than it does really the age. I don't really think there's an age. Good choices, John. Okay, glad you approve of my movie choices. What is everybody else's favorites? How did sex feel for you the first time, Christian? Good question. It was fabulous. And I really attribute, and I've talked about this with years later, just recently, actually, like a year ago, I talked to the guy that I lost my virginity with, and I said, thank you so much for making my first time experience so phenomenal, because I don't know if I'd be the person today if I wasn't, if I didn't have that great sex. What sex wouldn't I do? Anything that would hurt me physically. I'm not into pain. Does that answer your question, Delboy? Let's see. Paul, who's my favorite football and baseball team? Football, Bears. Even though the Bears usually suck, I'm a diehard Bears fan. Big time Bears fan, by the way. Since around 86, I think, because that's when we won the last Super Bowl. Let's see. Baseball teams. White Sox, Chicago White Sox. We won World Series recently in 05. Let's see. I'm not a Cubs fan, although I like the Cubs because I'm from Chicago, but I had to choose. When I got married, I had to choose. My favorite movie is Hackers, by the way. My main preference is older females. I've mainly dated older women. I'm only 23, though. That usually happens. Sometimes you get a preference for older, and you just stick with it. I know that happens a lot, and that's why a lot of people are here. CKA, you're a Chicago White Sox fan. A-OK in your books? Are you a Bears fan, too? Trenton, I saw you kissing a woman on Instagram, but I was like, what the fuck? Was I kissing her, like making out? What? I mean, we play around, me and my friends, but was that okay, Trenton, in your mind? Delboy, you're a big fan of mine. Thank you so much. I'm so happy that I have so many of my fans. Thank you for the hearts and the love, and thank you for liking this video. If you're on YouTube, please like the video. And also, I'm going to talk about my Patreon page a little bit at this point. Patreon is a place that you can make sure that I keep making videos, because I won't keep doing this if I don't get any help from you guys. So if you can even support me as little as $1, $5, $10, there's different rewards. Go to patreon.com/KarenLee. So if you're a fan of mine, I could really appreciate you being there, because when you're a patron, I treat you like gold. I answer any questions that you have. I show videos that are maybe on here that I take off because of monetization issues, and I just put them there. There's pictures of me and Nina Hartley giving a little kiss. So check out my Patreon page. That's patreon.com/KarenLee. Let's see. Joe, how do I get into porn? I don't know. I'm not a porn star. Excuse me. Mainly, the way I would get into porn would be, I don't know. I couldn't even venture to guess. I mean, I would say if I was you and I was trying to get into porn, I would probably start following the porn stars that you really respect and admire. Maybe ask people, just tweet to them or email them and tell them that you really want to get in. And maybe there's a chance that somebody will say, oh, this seems like a very nice, respectful person, and I'll try to help them out and give them some ideas. I think if you really want to do something, you just keep persevering and you'll get it done. I will be right back. I have to get a Kleenex. Ah, my nose was dripping. Let's see. I'm back. Sarah J was so very nice to you, Paul. Oh, that's awesome. She is such a great girl. Can a woman tell if a guy masturbated? The only way, like, I think she might have an inkling if you masturbated, and why wouldn't she want you to masturbate? I mean, there's nothing wrong with masturbation, but is if you had very little cum, maybe she might think, well, he might have masturbated before he saw me or whatever. So I don't know, like, Koki, what does that mean? What are you trying to get at? Would you love to be my dominatrix? I'm not really into dominating. I know that sounds crazy because I seem like, excuse me. It seems like I have an outgoing personality and that I'd be like really into this dom thing. And I know that I'm going to disappoint you when I say this. I am not into it. I'm much more of like a submissive. I have more, that's more what gets me going. Why do you ask? Are you into that vibe you have? Jonathan, did you hear about a female teacher having a relationship with an underage female student? Of course I have. Tasha, and I don't approve of underage stuff. I think you should wait till someone's mature enough to be able to handle that. Tasha, Jared, have you ever been with a black man? Why do I always get asked that? I have dated black men. Let's see. Karen, do you watch Bollywood movies? I would. I haven't lately, but I think I have seen one or two. Is there one you'd recommend? Andre, why'd you take away your comment? Koki, thank you for all the hearts. Koki, do women in their 60s, 70s get horny for guys in their 20s, or is it just a porn fantasy? I am absolutely certain that women in their 60s would get horny for guys in their 20s. Absolutely. And like I said, especially the women I hang around with, they may be in their 60s, but they look like they're in their, 40s, maybe 50s. You know what I'm saying? They look younger and they go for younger guys too. I mean, as long as the guys are mature enough to handle it, I mean, it's like, why not? Go Cowboys. Bryson, yes. Actually, one of my friends is a big Cowboy fan. I had an older woman before, and she was the best sex she ever had. James, frequently I hear that. You're not the first person that's told me that, and you won't be the last. Older women have had a lot of experience. They enjoy sex. I'm not saying younger women don't have all these things, but they literally, just by the sheer amount of years that a woman has been on Earth, she's had, obviously, not necessarily a lot more partners, but a lot more experience, or has been around the block and has seen enough movies and maybe watched enough porn or read enough erotica or all these other. You're just more likely to get someone who is more confident because she's older and she's just not so innocent and inexperienced. So that usually accounts for why she's more adventuresome in bed. But that doesn't mean I never like to put all women are one thing or another. Andre, why do women have sex with men that treat them like crap? Good question. I don't know. If we talked about this MGTOW yesterday, who claimed that all women treat men like crap. So I guess, I don't think that all women treat men like crap. I don't, and especially after or all men treat women like crap. I think women are attracted to bad boys in the sense of they like a guy that's confident and people in general are inherently attracted to exciting and racy and adventurous and creative and those kind of people. And they tend to have like a little edge to them. And that doesn't mean they'd want to marry one, but I mean, if when it comes to sex, they might want to have sex with them. And I don't think treating them like crap is what I wouldn't use the word treating like crap. It's not really treating like crap. She's really not going to be interested. Listen, I could never be with a guy that treated me like crap under any circumstances. And I would hope that my fellow women out there who are not on today, where are my women today, would agree with me on this. Nobody likes somebody who treats them like crap. Oh shoot, did I just do that again? I tried to swipe, and I ended up, Karen, how do I get the attention of an older woman? A good question, Tim. I would say go download my video called How to Catch a Cougar. It's on my website, KarenLeePotter.com. But the best way that you can get the attention of a woman is basically by approaching the woman, looking her in the eye, making sure you have confident body language, and starting a conversation. That's the best way. I mean, if you shy away and don't take your opportunities, obviously you're not going to get the attention of anybody. How are you doing, Cisco? Fine. I want to take you to dinner. Nina Hartley's one of my favorite porn stars. John, thank you for the offer. Kira Dore actually commented back to me once. Felt like I won the lottery. What are some words or compliments to talk to a cougar? Donovan, I would stay away from compliments. I would stick more to being very, very interested in and focused on what the older woman is saying or the cougar is saying. You know, what did I? Oh, I just looked at the video and it looked like I froze for a second. Yeah. So just be really conscious of being in tune to the person you're talking to and being, looking at the person in the eye, smiling, giving really good feedback, in the conversation. Just focus on her, and that's the best way, other than compliments. Karen, how do I become a toy boy for an older woman, Tim? Just the same way. I just go download How to Catch a Cougar. Have you got a secret crush? Oh, I always have secret crushes. Who doesn't? That's the beauty of fantasizing. You're so sexy. Thank you. Do MILFs like nice guys? Yeah, I mean, listen, when you say nice or bad, I don't think anybody is that black and white. It's a complicated thing. You want to get a nice guy that also has an edge to him, or you want to get a bad boy that's really deep down sweet. So I think the most important thing is to be a good person, and that would be, if that means nice to you. Am I a cougar? Oh yeah, I'm a cougar. Why do people call older women a cougar? Because she likes younger men. Does age matter if both are happy? I mean, I think of cougar as a compliment, so it doesn't bother me. I like being called a cougar. That immediately conjures up an image of someone who is confident and older and sexy, and like exactly what my definition: the confident, older, unique, genuine, like really honest, assertive, being not afraid to speak whatever's on my mind, and go after what's ever on my mind, and racy, like not afraid to show off my sexuality and be sexual, because we're here on earth for a short time, and when I'm 80 or 90 years old, I don't want to be like, oh, why didn't I try this or that, Thank you, Jason. Let's see what's going on here on YouTube, because this chat is going crazy. Let's see. Music Man, what other places besides a club can I meet a cougar? Also, love your movie choice. My favorite is The Big Lebowski. I love that movie too. Where can you meet a cougar other than a club? Anywhere. Music Man, you can meet someone in walking down the street even. I mean, you can meet them in the gym, and obviously in a common hobby or passion. That's a great place, just so you're not even thinking about the dating aspect. You have a common interest. If you're both volunteering, if you're doing a marathon, if you're anything that you're passionate about, even if it's here's a tip: older women are very into wine. Join a wine club. Also, women love to dance. Even if you don't dance, go to places where older women might dance, like some places that feature disco, karaoke, country bars. There's so many places that you can meet older women besides a club, because I don't even know that older women even go to clubs. I mean, maybe like at a bachelorette party, or that wouldn't even be what. Maybe if there's a girls' weekend, they might go to Vegas and go to one of the clubs there. But it's not like it happens all the time about that. Not every woman could pull it off, but obviously you can. Thank you, Jones. That's quite a compliment. Let's see. Go Texas Rangers. Bring out the gimp. Yeah, exactly. My favorite is the genre of exploitation adult and B movies. Oh, okay then. Let's see. Do you deep throat Caramel King? No. Where's Rose? Where's his friend? Okay, we're asking where the regulars are. Is it true you go black? Once you go black, you never go back? I don't know. You tell me. Ari, hi. Jonathan, I once said I was a porn actor to break up with a clingy ex-girlfriend, but it did not work. It turned her on. Absolutely. It would definitely turn me on if I knew that in the past my boyfriend, was a porn star, I guess. And then I'd be like, well, how many women has he been with and what kind of possible diseases? I don't know. Actually, that's not even true because porn stars are tested much more regularly than civilians. So I don't know. I think it'll be a turn on. Bryson, I tend to go for women who are older than me. Yeah. Hello there, all the people on Instagram giving me those lovely hearts. ¿Cómo estás tú, Adas? Let's see. She was a sex freak. Cool. Did I ever have Indian food? Absolutely. As a matter of fact, if you go to Sex Talk with my mom, you will see the funniest video. I did a video with my son. I do a podcast with him. It's called Sex Talk with my mom. If you guys go there, you will see a very, very funny video that we put out about Indian food and our search for Indian food I'm not going to even tell any. You just have to go there. Wanting a bad person goes both ways. I like edgy women. Yeah, it's true. Thank you, Paul. Justin, do older women like muscular men, bodybuilders? There are, whenever I go out with one, I have a few friends that I always go out with, and one of my friends, she loves, it's so funny because I was sitting at a bar with her a long time ago, and it was funny because 3 guys walked up to our table. There was one guy that's huge, like ridiculously muscular guy. I was not interested in that one. But she was totally into him. She was like, kicking me under the table like, I want that one, So it really depends. I mean, I wouldn't turn anybody off. And I have literally dated 2 guys that went out for Mr. World. Isn't that strange? 2 guys. Not 1, but 2. Very strange, right? So, I don't believe that there's a type for somebody. I think you just have to go after the person. Karen, have you ever been with a woman? I've tried kissing a woman, Wild Weasel, and it just doesn't do anything for me. I know that's going to disappoint you, and you guys might have been fantasizing it, but I don't know. Not yet. It hasn't done anything for me yet. I can never say never, though. Let's see. I think I just like guys. I think that's what it is. Trenton wants to be friends with Paul. Okay. I think everyone has a secret crush, Tash, and you're right. Karen, do you have a celebrity hall pass? Absolutely, Paul. Thank you. I definitely have hall passes. Like if I ever was with George Clooney, that's a definite hall pass. And if anybody didn't like it, they can go suck an egg. Jonathan, I'm planning to make a spicy rice by soaking the rice in my homemade salsa. That sounds good. Hurt Locker, on Tuesday, could we talk about what we all fantasize about? Sure. You're really good with coming up with good topics, Hurt Locker. Thank you. James, I love your advice and I keep up the great work you're doing. Thank you so much. I really appreciate all you guys and the hearts that I'm getting like crazy over here on Instagram. Thank you. And I love the likes that I'm getting on YouTube. Take a ballroom dance class, Ari's saying. Yeah, you want to find a girl? You're going to find them in a dance class for sure. Justin, how do you flirt with a mature woman without being inappropriate? Justin, I think the main thing you need to concentrate is on making her feel special. If you make that woman feel special, you don't need to feel like that's inappropriate at all. I mean, what does that mean, inappropriate? Hi, Gus. Hi, Gus. Come here. Anybody want to see Gus? This is Gus. Say hi, Gus. Okay. Hello to Paul. Tasha in England, a lot of older women go to clubs. Oh, that's interesting. My favorite movie in the 90s is Hackers, Pulp Fiction, Usual Suspects. There you go. I agree, because I happen to love Kevin Spacey, too. Jared, my girlfriend hates that I watch porn and it causes arguments. What do I do? Jared, if it causes arguments when you watch porn, can you reduce it a little bit? Can you have an agreement that you only watch it when she's out of town or something? How important is porn to you? Is it more important that well, did you find out why she hates it? Jared, CKA. I wish there was a better platform than YouTube because mostly live stream goes off most of the time and etc. Sorry about that. I'm also on Instagram. So you love the puppy? This is not a puppy. He's 9 years old, but he's so sweet. He's the angel. I got the big guy down there. How would you know if an older woman likes a young guy? Like myself, I like this older woman, but she's saying she can't have sex with me her age. James. Try someone else, I guess. I don't know. Do you like Indian food? Yes, I don't. Don't you like Indian food? Yes, I love Indian food. Absolutely love a good chicken tikka masala. Okay, thanks for the hearts, guys. Andre, how do you turn a normal conversation with a cougar into a sexual one that turns her on? Andre, download How to Catch a Cougar. It's on my website, KarenLeePotter.com. You will love it. But to sum it up really quickly, hey May, how are you? To sum it up really quickly, start flirting. Flirting has to do with eye contact, smiling, a little gentle touch. There's a lot of ways that you can learn if you're not already innately doing it to start moving in that direction. But let's get that, if you ask too personal, too fast, it's going to be uncomfortable. And you want to make sure she's into it. So just be a little flirty. And once you start a conversation, you can then say something that catches her off guard, like, your eyes, just are so incredibly beautiful or something like that, not show me your tits. Okay. But something a little bit flirty, but not like in your face flirty. Does that make sense? Omer, the size matter. Oh my God, where's Petcock Willie? I normally have this beautiful statue of a penis, but I don't have it with me. I left it in LA, but I bring it out right now for that question. Size does not matter. What matters is how you fit and how you use it. For the millionth time, Omar. If you haven't been here before, Omar, make sure that you subscribe and put your notifications on because you'll hear that question come out a lot. Keep up the good work and nice pics. Thank you so much. Let's see, Paul. Wild Weasel. If they look at you like a real cougar looking at a steak, then you know. Very good, Wild Weasel. Exactly. Paul, I have been told my spunk tastes funny. This is preventing me from getting blowjobs, and I love blowjobs. Can you help me with the problem? Yes, Paul. First of all, make sure you've had your, go to a urologist, make sure test it out that there's nothing biologically wrong with you. I'm sure there isn't. If it tastes funny, a lot of times you can eat certain foods that are going to prevent that. Like you can eat pineapple. It's supposed to really help the taste because it's like a battery acid. There's alkaline and acidity. So you want to make sure it's balanced. So same thing with a girl with her own fluids that come out of her vagina. Same thing. So you want to make sure that you're eating a really good diet and not too much alcohol because that's supposed to help make it taste and smell funny too. So I would start researching online what people say about ways to improve the taste of semen. But I know that if you eat a lot of green leafy vegetables, that's going to help. And if you stay away from like really acidic things like wine, that might help too. Let's see. Once you go black, you never go back. Watch your diet. Bryson is saying, or no, Ame is saying, watch your diet. Paul, Dante, it'll taste better. No asparagus, obviously. Let's see. How often do I masturbate, Wild Weasel? Whenever I'm in the mood, Wild Weasel. Let's see. Trenton, I love you. KarenLee, I love you too. Torbjörn born, have every woman other tasty of their pussy. I don't know what you're saying. Your porn name is Hokey Walnut. Karen, would you like to be my cuckold dress? What do you think, Vibe, have after this conversation? Do you think I'm going to want to be anybody's cuckold dress? Thank you for all those hearts. You love my puppy? Gus, they love you. Bye. We're going to have to leave soon. Your poor name is Free Willy. My favorite movie is 9.5 Weeks. It's a very sexy movie, CKA 85, written by the late Zalman King, who went on to make Red Shoe Diaries. Omar, what do you think about a Turkish man? I think that there is wonderful men all over the world, and I'm guessing Turkey too. My favorite movie is Forrest Gump. Bryson, that's up there. Are you looking forward to moving back to LA? Paul, I'll be back and forth, Chicago and LA, and yeah, why not? But right now I love Chicago. Oh, The Secretary is a very, very hot movie too. Hello, Michael. Your favorite are action movies, and Free Willy is funny. Justin, I hope that helped. Tasha, you masturbate a lot. Wow, Weasel. Karen, have you ever tried BDSM? BDSM, I mean, yeah, in a sense. Have I tried spanking? Have I tried using whips? Have I tried handcuffs? Have I tried blindfolds, nipple clamps, all that kind of shit? I've tried it all. Is it something that I'm really into? Not any kind of extreme form, because I do not like anything that's going to really hurt me. Karen, let's see. Isn't Gus a movie from Disney starring the late Don Knotts? This is Gus, the doggy Gus. Can we be best friends? Sure. Oh, fake porn name is Buck Naked. I got from Seinfeld. Good one. Karen, do you like when your man goes down on you? Of course. Thank you for all those hearts. My favorite movie is 50 Shades of Grey. Poop on. 9.5 Weeks is so hot. Red Shoe Diaries too, Ari's saying. Okay, so it is time for me to go. I have to go. I didn't realize that we ran overtime, and I love you guys so much. Don't forget to join me on Patreon. I'm going to leave the link here for a minute or so. Patreon. Of course, Gus is on me, so I can't write this. Okay, so I put it here for you guys to join me on patreon.com/KarenLee. All you got to do is go to my bio here on Instagram, and you can find it here as well, but I'll put it down here anyway. It's Patreon. And you guys, this has been fun. I knew it would be. It's a Friday fun day.com. If you guys join today, and only today, no, I'm just kidding about only today, every day, if you join me on my Patreon, any new people, I will do a little new dance for you. So join me on Patreon, and I will do a dance. And you could pick the music. How's that? All right. I got to go. I love you guys so much. Thank you again. Have a great weekend. Hope you all get laid. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.